Welcome to Showcase of Homes on Lifestyles. I'm your host, Tina Collazo with Collazo Realty Group. I'm here today with my special guest, Kevin Connolly with BB&T, to talk about financing and your options with BB&T. So Kevin, I've had clients in the past utilize your CHIP program, your zero down, no PMI, and wanted you to talk more about it and what would be the advantage of a buyer of today to use them.
Absolutely, Tina, and thank you so much for having me on the show today. BB&T, we like to say best bank in town. We've got some special loan programs for first-time home buyers, especially our zero down loan program, where for a buyer who meets certain qualifications can get into a property without having to place a down payment. And you know, the biggest challenge facing today's first-time home buyers is coming up with enough cash to do the deal. So with our program, if the household income is $86,000 or less, a borrower can get in with a nice 30-year fixed rate loan and no private mortgage insurance. They have to have a minimum credit score of at least 680, and they need to meet certain debt to income guidelines. But it all starts with the pre-qualification, and as you know, as we work together, I can contact any people who are interested in finding out more about the program, and we have a discussion about their income, assets, and liabilities. And then based on that, we can determine the maximum loan amount they qualify, and if they qualify for the zero down, that's also the sales price. So it's just a fantastic way for people to take advantage of the low interest rate environment that we're in, a great area that we have here in the DC Metro. There's lots of advantages to home ownership. There's still the interest and taxes can be tax deductible. It's a stable monthly payment because a 30-year fixed rate, the principal and interest never change. And it's a great investment as well because a portion of each of the monthly payments goes to pay down the balance of the loan every month. And of course, now that property values have stabilized and start to increase, it's a great investment for the future so that eventually property values will go up over time and they're going to build equity based on the appreciation and the pay down of the loan itself. Another big advantage of home ownership, of course, is putting down roots and becoming part of the society and the community. You never have to worry about a landlord saying, hey, I'm decided to sell the house, I'm going to move when you need to move, or that, hey, we'll sign a new lease, but by the way, that rent is going to go up this year. So we've got a lot of great programs at BB&T, and we'd be happy to help out any of your customers.
That's great. You know, even with that type of program, I've noticed with some past clients that have utilized it, their actual mortgage payments were either close to rent or even lower than rent. So it was actually cheaper for them to become homeowners. That's
correct, Tina. The interest rates are so low right now that when you compare renting to owning, especially when you calculate in the tax advantage, it's actually cheaper to own a property. Now, it is something that you need to bear in mind. It's not a it's not the type of thing you rush into. You need to look down the road and see that you're going to be in the property, I'd say for at least the next 3 years. Because it is an obligation that you pay the mortgage, and then if you decide to sell the property, it takes a little while to sell. Of course, I know that's your specialty, to price it right so you get the highest dollar in the shortest period of time.
Of course, of course. Now, Kevin, definitely would like people to contact you for more information about your doctor program. What is the best way they can reach you?
Okay, and Tina, that's another loan program we have. It is reserved just for doctors, but we understand that doctors also, when they get out of school, that they're strapped for cash. So we have a no down payment loan program for medical doctors. It's zero down up to $650,000, and again with no private mortgage insurance. So I'd be happy to discuss that with any eligible doctors out there. The best way to get hold of me is my cell phone, Tina, and that number is 703-855-7403. I always answer the phone. It's fine to call me on the weekends and evenings. That's when I do most of my work because everybody's working during the day. And so I'd be happy to answer any questions that any of your clients may have.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And if you want more information about real estate in your area, you can contact me at 1-800-576-3280 extension 6000. Thanks again for tuning in to Showcase of Homes, and see you next time.